Today I'm going to talk about how to voice modern harmony between horns and woodwinds. When you are going to voice the harmony between horns and woodwinds, follow these steps. Always start with the horns. Then go to find the low woodwinds, which consist of the contrabassoon, bassoons and bass clarinet. Finally, voice the upper portion with the high woodwinds, which contain clarinet, oboe and flute families. So, let's voice the first chord. The chord sounds like this. Okay, first of all, you should decide how many horns should play and which notes should be assigned. I want to give the G and the C to horns. This is the middle register of the horn. Then I'm going to complete the lower portion of the chord. The low G and F will be played by two bassoons. Of course, depending on the chord and your choice, other low woodwind instruments also can be used. The next step is to complete the upper voices above the horns. You can choose the timbre you want. It could be just hot or cold, or mixed timbre. I want to use one English horn and two clarinets. Generally, it would be better to use the second, middle register of the instruments, as they are available to play at any dynamic from soft to strong. Of course, this chord can be voiced in different ways. For example, 3 horns, 1 low woodwind, and 3 high woodwinds. Or 4 horns, 1 low woodwind, and 2 high woodwinds. So, I'm going to start with the first option. All voicings are in the C score. Soft dynamics should be used. This is a nicely balanced chord with soft dynamics. I use the overlay method. What about this voicing? High woodwinds remain unchanged. Horns are below the bassoons. Is this effective voicing or not? Of course not, because the horns will cover the bassoon sound. This is the less effective voicing. This is why we have learned the combination of the horns and the bassoons in the previous lecture. Which voicing is effective? The first or second one? The upper portion of the chord is the same in both voicings. Horns and bassoons are voiced with an interlocking method. Of course, the first voicing is most effective since one of the bassoons is below the horn. Soft dynamics should be used. Here's the same. The high woodwinds remain unchanged. Horn and bassoons are voiced with an enclosure method. The first voicing is effective since horns blend well inside two bassoons. Any soft dynamic can be used.